Don't look now, but the Senate has begun an open-ended debate. Now, I thought that's what the Senate was supposed to do, but apparently this is some sort of special thing. Can you imagine if the company you work for or the business you run operated like Congress? Can you even imagine the disaster, how fast you'd be out of business? Our founders designed a great form of government, but over time, it's morphed into this colossal slog where competence goes to die. The latest example, Congress's inability to get anything done on immigration. Specifically, what are we going to do about DACA? The mainstream media story that you've been getting for months is this very simple narrative. It goes like this. President Trump hates immigrants, so he ended the DACA program so he can start personally deporting every last dreamer. What this simple narrative forgets to include is that DACA exists only because President Obama spoke the program into existence, completely outside of Congress and outside of the constitutional framework. So DACA is the urgent problem now before Congress because it's a mess that was created by Obama. Then Trump decided to end it, and the deadline when DACA permits will start expiring is now just 3 weeks away. Congress has saved this issue to the very last minute. Their method for dealing with issues at hand is a weird Hail Mary. Yesterday, the Senate began to do what they call an open-ended debate to figure out what to do. Whoever gets to 60 wins, said Mitch McConnell, as if this debate thing is some fun board game that they found in the Senate closet and dusted it off just to solve immigration. Let's take a look at the history of the DREAM Act. It was introduced in 2001. It didn't pass. It was brought up in front of Congress several times. It never passed. It had been 17 years without meaningful immigration legislation. Why? Because the Democrats need to use immigrants. Immigration is a giant stadium beach ball that gets smacked around the stands of Congress year after year, mainly, but not entirely limited to, election seasons. And now all of a sudden, the clock is running out. We have to have an open debate. The point of this open debate format is to try to build a bill from scratch on the Senate floor. I guess it's consistent with progressives. I mean, I guess that's the way they think the universe was formed. Utter chaos until the right particles just suddenly collided and out pops good old Mother Earth. Yeah, that's gonna work. Regular Americans are held to a much higher standard of competence in our jobs. If only we could find a way to hold our representatives in Washington to that same high standard.